Hi, I'm Jessica with My Fit Life Now, and we're going to bring to you guys a longer dumbbell workout today that includes the warm-up. We're just showing you guys something a little bit different, so feel free to comment below the video and let us know what you have thought, as this really helps us cater to what it is that you guys are looking for. I am on my deck today. You'll need a small amount of space, and your dumbbells that you're going to need are probably going to be on the lighter side today, so I would say between 5 and 10 pounds. 10 pounds is definitely going to be working you pretty hard, but I will show you some modifications along the way. All right, we're going to get going with our warm-up. Let's start with a big breath. Big inhale, lift. Exhale, let it go. Good, let's do that again. Big inhale, lift. Exhale, let it go. All right, one more time. This time we're going to fold to our toes. Bring yourself down, release, engaging the core, rolling it back up. Good, one more time. Big inhale, lift. Exhale, fold, reaching for those toes, rolling it back up, rolling the shoulders back. Let's take it into a squat next. So as we squat, we shift those hips back. So if I come to the side here, you can see my back stays straight. I'm not curling through my back. Down and pressing through those heels, squeezing the glutes on the way up. Good, let's go for 4, 3, 2, and calf raise, lifting up, finding that balance, engaging into the abs as those heels come up. Warming up the body here for our strength workout. Good, we're going to do 4 more calf raises, and then we're going to repeat those squats. We'll go 3 more, 2 more, 1 more time, and back to those squats. Here we go, down and squeeze. Let's get lots of glute activation. So when we come out of that squat, we give it a big squeeze. We press the hips forward so they're in full extension here. Let's go 4 more. For 3, 2, 1. Take it back up, calf raise. Let's go 8 times. Engaging into the abs. You can take the hands to the hips here if you want. You can have it out front. 4 more, nice and high. Tightening it in through here, squeezing in through here. Last 2. Good, 1 more time. Perfect. Let's take those legs a little bit wider, side to side. Feeling that stretch on the inside of those thighs here. Good. Now start to reach. Coming across, feeling those abs work. So as I'm doing this, my back is still staying straight. It's straight along. I'm dropping my hips back. And I've got good rotation into my abs. Last 2, last 1, bringing those feet together, rolling down. This time, walk it out, warming up those arms. Tap, tap, walk it back to your toes, and then right back out. Walking it out, tap, tap. Almost done that warm up. I'm walking it back, touch your toes. 1 more time here. Walking it out, and tap, tap, walking it back, and then this time rolling all the way up. Big inhale to come up. Okay, 15 seconds. We're gonna get going into our first exercise. We're gonna be going through the circuit 3 times. So we're gonna squat, legs wide, and then hinge and deadlift. So I'm gonna show you from the side. 1 squat with the weights in your hands, 1 deadlift. Keep going. Down, lift, and flat back. So as I come into that squat, I really shift my hips back, and then I do the same when I'm in that deadlift. My knees are staying behind my toes, and that weight is mostly in the heel. Good. Core is engaged as we drop it forward. Almost there. Those arms are just hanging onto those weights. Perfect. Last one. Hinge it forward, and time. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys, if your weights are lighter, you can use 2 weights. We're going to lift them up, drop back for triceps, and then back down. If your weights are heavier, you're going to hold your weight like this and do the same thing. Ready? Here we go. So I lift those weights up and bend back and down. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm not swaying through my hips. Okay, my upper body stays still, so I'm not rocking my body to get those weights up. We want to stay really still through that upper body as we flow through, keeping this to the upper body only. Good. So when we bring those arms up, if you find that the shoulders have crept up, just plug the shoulders down. When you're doing a tricep extension, Keeping those elbows nice and high. Good. And push. Next exercise, we're gonna come into a pop, squat, press. So our legs are wide. We're gonna come into a squat, and as we come together, we're gonna push our arms up into the air. Now, if the weight's too heavy, you can do this with no weight. Legs are wide, here we go. Down, push together, open down. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the modification here in just a moment. Keep going, this is the modification, okay? Easier version. Stepping out, stepping in, good, keep it going, down and up. So coming from the side, I'm still sinking those hips back. My elbows are narrow, and I drive those arms straight up. Down, and push. Good, core is strong. Whew. Feeling warm already. Okay, next exercise, one weight only. So take one weight down. I'm gonna take my hand to my hip. Same arm as leg. So if you're starting with the left side, it's the left arm that's dropping, left leg that's going down. We're gonna come up and then step that left leg to the side. Okay, so left arm is down, left leg is back. Bring it back up, step to the side. Okay, again, hinge, slow and controlled, and step. Hinge, body is straight, and step to the side. So you're gonna really feel that one leg working hard as you go through. Good, and step. So for something like this that has a lot going on, you really need to take your time and focus on that balance. Shift the weight now to your other hand. We're gonna do the same thing. So your right side now is gonna be going, right hand has the weight, right leg is going back. Let's hinge and step to the side. Good. So another thing that's gonna help you with this is if you think about pointing your toe down rather than let your toe go out to the side. So keep that toe pointing down to the floor, and that's gonna help keep your hip turned in here. You wanna think of your upper body and your foot moving at the same time, as if it were a board, straight as one. You should be feeling that supporting leg. Okay, so from here we're gonna grab both weights. We start with the palms face out. We bring them up halfway, okay? From here we open the arms out to the side, bring them back in, and then drop them down to our lap. So halfway up, open out, in and then down. So my elbows are really tight to my waistline. And then when I open out to the side, I can really feel my shoulders work. Okay, so sticking your chest out and squeeze the shoulder blades together here. Lift and open. Now if you look at my stance, I'm standing pretty straight, but my knees are not locked. Okay, there's a little bit of a bend in them. We never want to lock out our knees in exercises. My core is engaged and I'm keeping nice and tall through that upper body. All right, from here we're going to be going into lunges. So let's take that left foot back. We don't move our feet, they stay in place. Okay, our arms are going to stay up. When we come down into the lunge, you're going to squeeze. When you come up out of the lunge, you're going to press. No movement to the feet. Okay, dropping it down, squeeze, lifting it back up. So again, if your weight is really heavy, modification for this would be just one weight. Okay? Now I'm going to turn from the side so you can see my form. So with lunges, it's really important to make sure that your front knee is staying behind your toe. Okay, that back knee is under the hip and you're not leaning forward, your body is staying upright. Okay, and I'm squeezing my elbows back each time those weights come back. Okay, same thing but the other side. So switch your feet, get into proper position. Sometimes you can just check by coming down into the lunge a little bit and just seeing where you line up. But this time we're going to do a bicep curl. Okay, so we're going to come down and curl and then back up. So I'm going to do a little bit of a twist. When I come up, my palms are facing me. When I let the arms down, the palms are facing my hips. So twist my arm as I bring it up. Palms to shoulders, palms to hips. Okay, chest stays high. Now let's do a check. Where's your weight? Is it in your toes? Can you wiggle your toes? If you can't, shift your weight back into that heel. You should feel the back side of that glute firing up as you come out of the lunge. Squeezing those biceps. All right, this next one I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see my form. So I'm gonna shift the hips back. My knees are soft, my chest is low. Okay, we don't wanna be up here. Back is long. Now bring those elbows up, squeeze through the shoulder blades, and then we're just gonna drop one arm down, bring it up, other arm goes down, and lift. So it's a reversed row, and we're alternating. So our back is working the entire time here. Abs are tight. Staying consistent with that breath, and really feel that back work. Good, one arm drops, and then the other arm drops. How's this one feel? I love working the back. Now if your low back's starting to feel it, you can shift one foot back for a little bit more support, but just make sure that your abs are turned on the whole time here. Down and lift, and let go. Okay, so for the next one, our legs are open. I'm gonna show you the leg work first. So we're gonna plie. So my knees are wide when I plie. When I come out of the plie, I'm gonna bring my heels together. Then I'm gonna step back down into the plie, bring my heels together. So adding the arms, I'm here, and then I'm in. I open, and I close. So this one, if your weights are too heavy, no weights in the arms. Okay, put your weights to the floor, and do the movement without weights. So you've got a lot of shoulder work and chest work when you bring those elbows in, and then that lower body is working hard. Another thing with the plie is if you're rolling in with the knees, your pressure is probably on the inside of the feet. So think about pressing your pinky toe down, getting that weight distributed between the inside and the outside. All right, we are done our first round. Time for a drink of water. That's our first circuit. We're gonna go through it 2 more times. Oh, that sun is out now, it's nice. 2 more times, okay, first break. Second round might be a little bit easier because you've done the exercises once, so you kind of know what to expect. But if not, that's okay too. Okay, we've got 15 seconds. I'm gonna continue to guide you if you forget. And listen to my voice as much as you can, rather than the noise cranking your neck to look at the screen. So we're gonna go back into that goblet squat. So the weights are hanging, one squat, and then we hinge. So you have to have the legs wider for this one, otherwise there's gonna be no room for the weights to go through. So you don't wanna be narrow like this, okay? So you got a wider squat, and then you hinge. So really important when we're hinging that our back is flat. And your butt's out, squeeze your butt as you come up, and then drop it back down into that squat. Okay, so I'm not rolling in my spine like this, okay? No rolling through the spine, flat back. All right, we're almost there. Remember, abs are strong. Okay, so 1 weight or 2 weights for this exercise. This is the one where we take those arms up, back into that tricep, and then down. And if you're feeling all neck, you're probably too heavy with your weight. All right, abs are engaged. Here we go, lifting those arms up, nice and high, bending back, push, and then bring it back down. So remember, we don't want those arms to climb way up by the ears or the shoulders, so make sure that the shoulders stay down when those arms are lifted. So you gotta focus on maintaining that, and if they keep creeping up, when those arms are up, just take a moment to let the shoulders drop. Again, no swaying of the hips. If you are finding that your body is swaying, I'll show you. Like if you're doing this, your weights are for sure too heavy. So I encourage you to drop one of them and just do the modification, which is hanging onto your dumbbell with 2 hands. Last time. Okay, we're gonna go back into those pop squats. So remember, we start wide. We're coming down into that squat. As we power up, the arms come with us. As we go back down, we drop into that squat. Are we ready? Here we go. Down, power up, and then back down. So another modification is just resting for a moment in either position, okay? Or you can go faster. So really, it depends on your fitness level. So if you want more cardio out of it, pump it up. Go a little bit faster. If you're like, okay, step, 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 that's okay too. So lots of different variations with this. Do what feels fun and right for you. I'm gonna push. I may not be doing this on my third round. Round 2, I'm feeling like I have good energy. Okay, one weight goes down. So again, let's start with the right side. No, I think last time we actually started with the other side. Let's go right side. All right, so we've got same arm as leg, going back. Okay, coming up. Arm comes up, we sidestep into that squat. Okay, we've got lots going on with this. Same arm as leg, and then that same leg steps side. Same arm as leg, sweet dip, stand all the way up, arm comes up, side squat. Now the reason I have my other hand on my hip is I feel like I don't know what else to do with it. But you can do whatever feels right for you. So keep in mind, we're as straight as a board. When that heel lifts, our head drops. When that heel lifts and our head drops, our abs are turned on. Other side. Okay, getting ready. Find your balance. Press your pinky toe, big toe down, and into your heel. Ready? Hand on the hip. Let's hinge. Drop. And then coming into the side. So this is really slow and controlled because balance work is always hard. So another option is you can hang on to something with this. Okay, that's gonna really help. And then you don't have to focus on the balance anymore. You can just take your hand to that thing every single time. The more you do this, the better that balance is gonna get. Balance will also get better as your deep core gets stronger. With your toes pointing down, not out to the side. All right, back to 2 weights. So palms are gonna be forward for this one. Remember, coming up just halfway, and then we open out to the side, in and down. Whew, my breath rate is up. Okay, halfway open, in and down. So the key things to remember with this is your posture. Okay, you can't be slumped in the shoulders like this, all right? So we're up and lifted, the shoulders are down and back. So this is a great posture exercise. Stick the chest out when you are squeezing the shoulder blades together. All right? I find I mix my letters and my words up quite often. My son makes fun of me for it, but I think my brain works faster than my mouth. So again, slow and controlled. If this is hard, if the movement out to the side is hard, don't go as deep into it. All right, so one leg back for your lunge. Okay, it doesn't matter which one you start with because we're gonna be doing both. Arms are starting in the air, okay, and then we come down. So I'm gonna turn from this side, so again you can see my alignment. Squeezing and then pushing. Okay, so we're working the arms in both directions. When we push up, you're gonna feel the top of the shoulders. When we bring the arms down and back, squeeze the elbows back. So you can feel the back working and the sides. And remember, your knees, toes, and hips should be pointing forward. Nothing should be twisted with this. Your front knee is just over to the ankle. Okay, your weight is in that front heel and that back pad of your foot. Lots of control with this one. Slow and controlled. Okay, last time down. And up. And then we switch legs. Okay, so alignment check before we start. Yeah, that looks about right. That feels about right. This time we bicep curl. Okay, so our chest is lifted, our shoulders are back, and we twist, remember? So palms to the shoulders, and then palms to the hips. Twisting it up. All right, let's do a weight check. Wiggle the toes of that front foot. Can you wiggle them? Okay, as you're coming up out of that lunge, pushing through that heel, squeeze the butt. Okay, let's make this a booty lunge. Big breaths as we go through. Lower abs are pulled in strong. We have time for about 2 more of these. This is our last one. Okay, we're getting there. So we're gonna bend over for this next one. So sink the hips back, chest is down, knees are soft. Okay, so you want your alignment right. So none of this, no tucking. Okay, once that alignment is good, elbows are up, and then release one arm, bring it up, release the other arm, bring it up. So the entire time, squeeze between the shoulder blades. The entire time, draw the abdominal muscles in deep. So gravity wants to pull our belly to the floor, to the ground here. We want to resist gravity. We want our core to support our low back. Neck is long. So I find when people do this exercise, a lot of them will be like up here. You're gonna feel your traps in your neck. It's really important to get that chest down lower. All right, we are moving into the last one of the circuit. So remember those plie slides? So this is your version if the arms are fatigued. Okay, that's your modification. Otherwise, you're gonna grab those weights. Toes are turned out, knees are open. Here we go, plie, close. So when you're bringing those heels together, you can even squeeze the inner thighs. I want you to bring those arms together so the elbows touch. Squeeze the thighs. Okay? Chest should feel like it's working. Shoulders should feel like it's working. And if you open the elbows really wide, you're gonna feel the back of the shoulders here too. Whew. My shoulders are on fire. I've only got 6 pounds, but I am definitely feeling them with this one. Okay, buzzer's ringing. Second round is done. We've got 1 more to go. So even though there's no specific cardio exercises, a full body dumbbell workout like this definitely has your heart rate going up. Okay, let's get set up for our 3rd round, 3rd and final. So remember, if you're feeling fatigued, you can do most of this with 1 weight or just focus on the lower body stuff. Okay, coming into that wide squat, we got 5 seconds before we start here. So we're not in a plie, we're just wider with that squat. Okay, sinking the hips back and then hinging forward. Good, let's go. Down and drop. So again, key points here is alignment. So straight spine, strong abs, making sure that the shoulders are not creeping up, keeping the weight out of the toes, and having fun with this. A smile. We're working hard. Okay, these workouts are so good for us physically, but I always feel so good mentally. Like, clears my mind. I feel energized. I have good sleeps. Last time forward, last squat. All right. So again, 1 or 2 weights. I'm gonna turn sideways just so you guys can watch what's happening from the side. I'm going to make sure my deep low core is activated as I flow. Ready? Big inhale here. Exhale, let's start. Another thing to keep in mind with this is controlling both arms to move at the same time. Okay, the weaker arm might want to go a little bit faster because it needs the momentum, but really try and maintain control. The other thing is this. Try not to let the elbows wing out to the side when you're doing your triceps, okay? So elbows are tucked in and they're lifted up. Okay, so my elbows are not pointing forward. They're actually way up here. Okay, otherwise this will become more of a shoulder press than triceps. Elbows are staying up and tucked into the ears and down. Whew, getting a little bit of a sweat on. Okay, so we're gonna do our pop squats. So we're wide. This is how we start. And then we push and we jump. So remember the modifications, there's no weight. You can eliminate the jump and go into steps. So lots of options for you here. Here we go. So again, I'm gonna try and push. I know some of you guys are gonna push along here with me. I always say to my clients that I work with, if you're just feeling fatigued, try and keep going. But if you're feeling like something is hurting, if you're feeling nauseous or lightheaded, those are signs to take a break or slow things down to your fitness level. So you always want to listen to your body. Whew. These are tough. How's my time? 8 seconds. Okay, I can do that. I can do it. Last couple. Whew. Okay, those definitely got my heart rate up. One way down. Let's start on the right side again with these single leg deadlifts. Hand onto the hip. Remember, we're hinging, and then we're going to the side. Woo! All right, here we go. So, slow is key with this one. Okay, control the movement. Slow it down. So if you're feeling really rocky with that balance, remember last time I said hang on to something when you're doing your deadlift. Just grab onto a chair or the wall or whatever you have access to. Okay, for those that are still feeling they have pretty good balance, just keep working through. The other thing that helps with balance is focusing on one spot. So if you're constantly turning your head to look at me, that's going to make the exercise harder. Okay, our vision is a big component to balance. Let's switch. Whew, all this talking's got me totally out of breath. Okay, one more deep breath for me. All right, here we go on the other side. Again, I want you to think of your heel and your head as one long board. All right, so that heel, I'm gonna show you from the side, moves with that alignment and does not drop down first. Okay, so as you come up, the head comes up. We move as one. Unless, of course, you're losing your balance and you need to drop that foot down. Because we want the focus to be this supporting leg. This supporting leg is helping lift that body back up. All right, we're getting there back to both weights. Okay, lower body break. Back to that upper body, palms are forward. Okay, so we're coming up halfway, opening out, and then back in. So remember, if you're feeling like you've got a little bit of pain in the shoulder, because some people have a hard time with rotator cuff exercises, don't go as far. Okay, stop before that pain starts. Being mindful of your upper body. Okay, we don't want the shoulders doing this. We want to keep them relaxed. Your neck is long. You got this. Feeling strong in the arms. All right, let's pull our deep core in. Let's open that chest, squeeze the back. Beautiful. Lift and open. Good. Watching me from the side? Okay, there's our time. Back into lunge position. Okay, you choose what leg you start with. Do a visual check. Wiggle those front toes. Squeeze your butt cheek. Make sure that everything's working. All right, those arms are up. Let's take it down and push and squeeze. I want you to do this with purpose. Flex those muscles. Slow and controlled. I want you to feel your power here. Third set, everything gets a little harder because your body's starting to get tired. Okay, tell yourself you can do this. Tell yourself you're strong. All right, let's do this together. 15 seconds. Push those weights up, squeeze those weights down. And remember, if your shoulders are dying here, you can do this with no weight. Okay, same arm movement, but no weight. Let's go. Push, one drop, and step it in. Little shake out. All right, let's get into position. Other foot goes back. Remember, our palms are starting in. Roll the shoulders back so that chest is up, chin is up. Okay, here we go. Take it down, curl it up. Good. Drop and curl. Find your glutes here. Pushing through that front heel. Even I lose my balance. I'm looking between my forearm and the camera here. Keeping an eye on you guys. I want you to feel strong in those legs, but activate the glutes. Okay? Booty lunges. Don't let those quads do all the work here. Okay, squeezing it in. We got 10 seconds. Let's work this. Okay, one more time. Perfect. shake it out. We are down to just 2 exercises. You guys have done it so good here with me. Let's bend it over. Okay, hips are sunk back. My chest is low. Remember, we're not up here. We're down here. Get that chest down. Tighten up in your abs. Here we go. Let it go. Shoulder blades squeeze. I want you to feel like there's no way you can get your shoulder blades any closer together. Abs are strong. Sinking into those legs. Don't let your knees roll in. Okay, don't let the knees do this. Okay, I'm over exaggerating, or even this. Okay, open the knees so they're staying in line with your toes, okay? They're staying in line the whole time here. All right, 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. We get our plie slides for the finish. I am super pumped because I can tell I've had a good workout with this. I know you have too. Let's open it up. Okay, the toes are out. Arms are up. Oh, I'm feeling this already. Okay, open, close, open, close. So, positioning super important with those legs. I don't want to see this, okay? Sloppy knees, tired legs. We need to open, shift the hips back. Okay? Open, shift the hips back. Good. My chest is up. So we've got a lot of hip action, a lot of glute action here. Your pinky toe, think about pushing it down to the floor. So you're feeling the outside of the feet work. Oh, my arms are getting tired. Last one. Bam. All right, you guys. Good job. Follow along with one of our stretch videos. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this longer workout with warm-up. We'll see you later.